NLP, we talk about the importance of role models. They can teach us how to think and what to do. As the world has come together over the past 2 weeks to remember Queen Elizabeth II, the one word most often shared is service, and how she role modelled it to the world. In today's episode, we're talking about how to serve your community, and more importantly, the elements that need to be in place to avoid burnout and to ensure that your desire to serve remains sustainable and rewarding. Let's get started, shall we?
Well, hello, beautiful people, and welcome to the Project Joyful podcast. I'm your host, Tracy Tutty, your medical herbalist and high performance coach. So, hey, Project Joyful isn't just about being happy. It's about consciously creating a life you love. It's about remembering how to reconnect with your soul-centered joy. You know, that joy that comes from doing what you love, from living on purpose, and from being in a life that allows you to experience deep joy moment by moment. So hey, let's get started, shall we?
Like many people, the passing of Queen Elizabeth II has prompted a moment of reflection. Regardless of opinion on royals or the monarchy, I'm hearing a united consensus and gratitude for a woman who's instilled a sense of duty that's led to a lifetime of service. Sure, she enjoyed a life of wealth, insulated in a royal bubble, but that had consequences, such as being permanently on display and limitations in what you can do or say. Many who knew her speak of her humanness and her ability to connect, and her bottomless curiosity. The enduring word that seems to have associated itself with Queen Elizabeth II is service. Something she's role modelled consistently to the world for more than the 70 years that she's sat upon the throne. Interestingly, the great coaches who I see making a difference in this world also talk of service. They say they start their day with one primary question: what can I do today to serve my community? Imagine a world where we each started our day with that question. Who are your communities? Your team at work? Your family? The sports team that you coach? If your primary focus was on serving them, how would you be showing up for them? What conversations would you be having? How would you demonstrate your presence and your connection to them? What does this act of service mean to you? For many, it's connected to a deeper purpose, but don't let that become an elegant distraction. You don't need to know your deeper purpose to serve. Purpose can be in the moment, can be in response to who you are being or who you are connecting with at that point in time. Think about your team. Why did you choose to lead them? How can you experience that why on a daily basis? When you're in the hustle and bustle of the week, it's easy to forget why you said yes to it. Here's an idea. What if you scheduled 15 minutes in your calendar each day to take yourself out of your team to a quiet space, and you just sat and breathed? Remember the 4-7-8 breathing? Breathe in for 4, hold for 7 counts, and breathe out for 8 counts. Now remember why you said yes to leading your team. Not just the surface level stuff, the stuff that sits underneath. Then when you're connected to that, ask yourself, how can I serve my team even more? The other aspect when I think of Queen Elizabeth's example of a life of service is that she didn't do it alone. She referred to her late husband, Prince Philip, as her strength and stay. Sure, she had private secretaries setting up the mechanics of her day, but she also had their emotional support and sustenance. Somebody who understood, who could be her confidant, who made her laugh. Who serves as your strength and stay? The other aspect of Her Majesty's life of service, and one that was often criticised, is that the royal family know the importance of downtime. August at Balmoral, out in nature. And she had her passions too, for example the corgis and her horses. These fed her soul. Hippocrates, the father of medicine, is thought to have said cura te ipsum, It relates as physician, heal thyself. It has so many levels, such as the importance of knowing ourselves or recognising that we're already whole and loving all aspects of ourselves. It also speaks to the importance of self-care. We can't serve our community if we're already running on empty. You can't drive a car that is out of oil or gas, and yet we do that to ourselves. Many people that I work with who have this profound desire to serve do just that. They give and they give, but they never give to themselves, or they find it even more difficult to receive. As a result, they burn out or dim their light in order to survive. It seems counterintuitive, but investing in yourself while scheduling time out or activities that you do first because they're fun, they will feed your body and soul so that you can serve even more. So here's my invitation to you. Let's start with cura te ipsum. What can you do this week as an act of service to yourself? Where can you ask for and happily receive help? Who can you talk to or lean on in the tough times? What can you do this week to nurture that relationship? And then, when your tank is full, ask yourself, who do I need in order to serve my community even more? Sending you lots of love. Bye for now.
Hey, thanks for listening to today's podcast. Can I ask you a favour? If our conversation spoke to you today, could you please take a moment to leave a 5-star review? Your review will help people discover this podcast, and together we can create a world where there's even more love and more laughter. And if you want to hear more from the Project Joyful podcast, just click the subscribe button. Bye for now.